I thought that Weapons was the freaky movie this Friday, but looks like we have a freakier one. Let's talk about Freakier Friday. Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here. Welcome to my review for Freakier Friday. This is the sequel to the 22-year-old film Freaky Friday, starring Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. And yeah, they're back. 22 years later, they are back to swap bodies again, but this time with two new characters. You have Anna's daughter, played by Julia Butters, and then you have this stepdaughter character that's being moved into the family because Anna meets this guy that she really likes, and he has the daughter, and the daughters don't get along, so this movie swaps the stepdaughter with Granny, with Tess, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, and Lindsay Lohan's character Anna gets swapped with her daughter, and it's just chaotic from there. It's wackiness. It's got some charm to it. It's fun. This movie's light. It's having a good time, and that's really what the original film is. I really did enjoy the original film. I thought it was really charming. I thought it was very thought-provoking. If you put yourself in those shoes, if you traded places with your parents, how would you go about that? How would you handle their responsibilities? How would they handle your responsibilities? How would you guys handle each other's personal situations, friendships, love, all this stuff? It would be interesting, and I thought that film tackled it in a pretty good way. I think the performances in that are really good, and the performances in this are really great as well. It's nice to see Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan back in this role. I think they have a great chemistry together. I really did enjoy the two daughter characters as well. They have a good rapport with each other. The stepdaughter is unlikable for a lot of the movie when she's in, even when she's in Jamie Lee Curtis's body. Even though she's having fun and a lot of the stuff with Jamie Lee Curtis's character, even though it's kind of mean-spirited, like, oh, I'm an old person humor, a lot of it is pretty funny and did get some chuckles out of me, especially when they start going on these fashion sprees. They're trying on dresses and shit, taking cars, spending money. It's fun. It really is. This movie has, of course, this core emotional beat to it where Lindsay Lohan's character, Anna, is trying to marry this guy, and the daughter isn't okay with potentially moving back to London, and the stepdaughter wants to move to London, and of course Tess is not too crazy about her daughter moving, but at the same time she wants it to work out between them. And you have to have this overcoming moment where they resolve these feelings that they're having about whether or not she should marry this guy, whether or not we should move here, and how we're going to get along, because the daughters are constantly butting heads. Anna and Tess in this movie, I didn't really feel the conflict between them that I think they were trying to evoke there, but it's not as much as the daughter characters. The daughter characters very much have this butting heads stuff throughout the very first act of the movie. The first, 30 minutes of the film, it took a little bit to get going, because I think about, the 25, 30-minute mark, we get the switching of the bodies, which is how it was in the original film. But this one, I don't know, it just felt like it took a little bit longer. I don't know if that's because we're getting introduced to these two new characters, but at the same time, the original film, we were just knowing these characters for the first time as well. So it's hard to say, really, how the execution on that was. Overall, I think it is a good sequel. I did have a good time with it. I wouldn't say it's better than the original film, because I think the emotions in that first film are just a lot stronger, because you have that mother-daughter, the mother-daughter, hashing it out, dealing with their past, and you have that in this too, with the stepdaughter losing her mom. Lily is the stepdaughter. She talks about her mom a little bit, how she misses her, and how going back to London would remind her of her mom, and kind of set her at ease. Being here in LA isn't really putting her at ease. She's kind of butting heads with the daughter. She's not the biggest fan of Anna either. And over the course of the movie, she softens, thanks to help from Tess, and being in Tess's body, she kind of sees how kind, the people around them are, and how much her dad really cares about Anna, and about the family in general, and how he cares about his daughter's needs. So I felt like that was pretty wholesome. You have Jake return in this movie from the original film. They don't do a ton with him. He's brought up later on in the movie for this big emotional sequence at the rehearsal dinner. Which, yeah, definitely they're rehashing a lot of stuff from the original film. But honestly, the original film, like I said, I'm not, hugely attached to it. I really enjoyed it, so I didn't completely mind it. It just kind of fell on the back burner there. I wasn't really worried about, oh, they're just redoing the original film. Because, I mean, they are. I saw that from the trailers, that they're redoing the original film with just a few twists here and there. And that's what they did in this movie. And I think, for the most part, it works pretty well. There are moments where I wish they could have went a bit further with some of the interactions with other characters. Like, I think the teacher not having, you have Tess inside of this young girl's body, inside of Lily's body, and you have the guy who played the villain in Garfield, who is the teacher in the original Freaky Friday. He comes back in this movie, and he had a history with Tess, and she, like, dumped him or something before the dance. And they don't have any interaction where she references that. She digs into him about that. I guess they already had that in the original film. I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more here and there. Not all the humor hits. Like I said, some of it is kind of mean-spirited, especially towards Jamie Lee Curtis's character. I thought it was a good time, guys. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. I don't know why they released this in theaters. It definitely feels like it was made for Disney+. I think they would have had better luck putting it on Disney+. I don't know how much money this thing's going to make. But for what it is, I had fun with it. It's not better than the original film. I think the original I would give an 8 out of 10. Weak compared to that first movie, doesn't execute things as perfectly as that one did, which I really thought it did do things in that movie really well. So yeah, not a bad showing at all this weekend. We had Weapons in this movie. You can check out my review for Weapons. You can check out any other reviews on my channel, because yeah, that's what we do here. We love reviewing movies. I love talking about them. So yeah, with that, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Look forward to next week's review of Nobody 2. I'm still going to try and get out a short review of Wednesday Season 2 Part 1. Look forward to that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.